In this 41st video, I speak on mild stress, aging and longevity. The early humans were living in caves and used to go for hunting the animals for their food. Sometimes they got to succeed in hunting and sometimes not, due to adverse conditions like heavy storms, lightning, thundering and heavy rains in the wild forests in which they used to live. When they got the food, they used to keep it for the rest of the days. That means they used to eat the animal flesh in small quantities. This kind of diet or food restriction made them healthy and disease resistant. With this kind of limited food intake, it could induce small dose response in the physiological system, which led to the development of robust immunity. This kind of low dose stimulation in biochemistry terminology, we call it hormesis. Hormesis is nothing but mild dietary stress resulted due to restricted intake of small quantities of animal food by the cavemen. This mild stress, otherwise we call it mild dietary stress on the individual, builds up a biochemical regulatory response in the physiological system of the individual that will result in the delay of initiation of aging process. So see the beauty, by taking low dose of the animal flesh, the cavemen used to build up immunity. They became disease free. This is the result of the hormesis, that means low dose stimulation on the physiological system of the people. That means this kind of hormesis resulted in by low dose response in respect of dietary regimen will delay the aging process and extends lifespan of the individual, that is longevity is increased. The cavemen by their diet restrictions became so resistant that they never used to develop ill health and diseases like coronary heart disease, autoimmune disease, cancer and obesity. They were disease free because of their food restrictions, low intake of food, and because of the hormesis, the biochemical effect, regulatory response and positive regulatory response on the physiological system, we call it as low dose stimulation on the physiological system, call it a hormesis. So this kind of hormesis could make them very resistant for the diseases. That is how the cavemen used to be very healthy and robust, and they lived for a long span. That is, their lifespan was very long. They used to live for hundreds of years. That means due to this hormesis, positive effect of the low dietary restrictions, that means low food intake, the lifespan of the caveman increased a lot. Today, why people are susceptible for so many infections and suffer with so many diseases like coronary heart disease, obesity, cancer, autoimmune diseases at a very early age? The reason could be traced to their dietary habits. Today, the youngsters are taking excess food like junk food and processed foods, resulting in the obesity and heart diseases at a very early age. In biochemical terms, this kind of excess dose or high dose inhibition called as a hormesis, negative stimulation, negative effect. That means the negative impact of the high dose food on the physiological system is called hormesis. This is called excess dose or high dose inhibition on the physiological system, and this has a negative effect on the metabolic systems, and it is called hormesis, which is the outcome of hormonal imbalance caused by the overdose of the food. The ultimate biochemical regulatory response to this type of hormesis resulted due to high dose inhibition, that is high dose food will make the individuals become susceptible for obesity related diseases and autoimmune disorders and trigger the biochemical response to initiate the aging process at an early age, ultimately leading to shortening of their lifespan. Keeping all these facts in view, everyone should adopt low-dose dietary regimen to develop low-dose mild stress. Eating food in small quantities many times in a day will prevent the initiation of aging process and increases the lifespan, that is longevity, with good healthy life throughout. That's how we can increase our longevity and we can be healthy and wealthy. Dear viewers, if you like my video, kindly share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much, dear viewers.